Guys, welcome to 180 Drums. We have Josh Manuel in the house, and in today's lesson, what are you teaching us, man?
Cool. It's basically just a continuation of the 16ths with double bass work. So I'm right-handed, right-footed, so my left foot and right hand, my less dominant hands are not great.
They suck. Yeah.
This exercise is awesome because it's literally like lifting weights for your left leg.
I love that you said that, man. That's such a big part of my life. Rich Redman, I heard, and Rich, if you're watching this, I heard that he accredited me to having the biggest arms in the drum industry, which is not true because if any of y'all have seen Thomas Lang, Lester Estelle, even Mike Johnson, I think has bigger arms than me. So, anyways, dude, it's all about the weightlifting on the kit because this is it's like really a brain workout. It's also a physical workout, but it's a brain workout, man.
Definitely.
Do you want to show us what you're teaching us?
Sure. So it's just 16ths, but every other hit on your left foot, you're chicking the hi-hat or whatever you want to call it. And what's cool is it makes your left foot stronger as far as consistency wise. You want both beaters to sound the same. You don't want so this really helps with that.
Cool.
And also I do in some of our music we have fills where I'll be doing double bass stuff throughout the fill, and then I'll have to do some gospel closed hat stuff, and then it's actually the Sagos fill I was talking about. But basically just being able to go back and forth between closed hats and double bass within the same fill, and being able to be as powerful and as consistent as you need to be.
Which is huge, right? Because a lot of times we begin to sacrifice, if we're playing something complex, we begin to sacrifice a little bit of that power, but we don't want to.
Yeah.
So, okay, walk us through and show us, just demonstrate it for us first.
Cool, yeah. So, really slow, it's just...
Cool, so we've got that version, and then you also have a version where you put the back, it's because it's so slow, where you put the backbeat on 3.
Gotcha.
So,
So, either way, honestly, whatever,
again, it's to practice that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, as far as backbeat goes, man, it's kind of up to you. You, whoever you want, wherever you want to put it.
Yeah.
Because while you're doing this.
180 fam. It's up to you, 180 fam.
Exactly. You can put it wherever, you feel comfortable, and you can also work on other stuff while you're doing this.
Yeah.
I used to do well, we won't go into it, but yeah, just doing other rudiments while you're doing this is also.
Well, let's actually go into that in a minute. I do want to pick your brain about that. First, why don't you play it full speed and show it to us, and then even show us what happens when you displace the backbeat. Give us the cooked chicken, give us the cooked turkey on the cooking show, right?
Yeah, and like I said, this isn't necessarily something that you're gonna be using in a groove as much as it's literally lifting weights for your left leg. Actually, I can show you the fill later on,
Yeah.
But that's really the only practical application for this is just being able to go back between double bass and closed hat groove crossover stuff, all within the same bar potentially. So
my brain hurts. This is awesome. I love it.
All right, so cool. So full speed, just. Yeah, there you go.
You were itching to play that faster. Go for it.
All right. Basically.
I'm putting you on the spot, man.
Yeah, you really are.
Faster, Josh.
That's and that's not necessarily
That's not the goal. That's not the goal.
Yeah, this isn't necessarily a speed thing because obviously it's only so you can only go between pedals so quickly.
For sure.
And with all this stuff, you want to start slow and build your way up. But yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that for a second, man. Talk about this because this is something that I face with students often is that they're in such a rush, right?
Dude.
Talk us through the speed thing real quick.
Slow it down. I promise. Slow it down. It sucks and it's boring.
Say it to this camera again.
Yeah, just slow it down.
Slow it down, guys.
14-year-old me, slow it down.
Yeah.
Just do it. And it sucks. But what slowing it down is really doing is creating that muscle memory. And half the time, for me, that's what it is. When I'm playing shows, I don't want to be focusing on each part. I want to have played the song so many times where I'm performing and enjoying 100%. It. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be ingrained. And so slowing it down is dude, you've been told it a million times if you've been playing drums for a minute. Everyone tells you to slow it down, but they're right. They're right. I promise. And it's worth it. And for me, if there's a part where, specifically with double bass pedals, we have a song called The Settlement, which is this ridiculous riff that AJ wrote. And I couldn't play it up to tempo when the record came out, and we had to play it, obviously. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like not do it. So I had to start at 80 BPM, and I think the actual tempo is like 114.
Okay.
And so all I did was every day, I would go from 80 until I couldn't play it clean.
Yeah.
And you do it every day. It obviously, a couple months later, I was at 114.
Amazing.
And it's painful.
That's cool though. A couple months later.
Yeah,
right?
months, dude. Now it was not like a couple days later.
Yeah.
It's months, and the cool thing is like it's really frustrating because even if you go up, even if you see improvement of like 1 BPM per day or per 2 days, by the end of the week you're still like up 5 or 6 from where you were.
Amazing. It's cool that you get that because I think a lot of people don't get that. That if I said to you, try and improve 1% every day, you'd be like, oh man, 1% every day. That's not. I want to improve more than that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
At the end of the year, you'd be literally 3.5 times better. Like 365% better than yourself. Or by the end of a month,
Yep.
you'd be 30% better than yourself. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
it's definitely small goals repeated
100%, yeah.
every day.
Absolutely.
That's
and
the goal.
Yeah, and that's like for me, I think for everybody, man, that's like the most frustrating thing about
Yeah.
practicing is just that, I at least not for in my playing, I don't see anything overnight. Like if there's something I'm really drilling and being intentional about practicing, it's gonna be weeks.
Yeah, we're not talking about the game.
Yeah.
We're talking about practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking about practice.
But yeah, so do you want me to do the ghost note thing along with it, or?
Yeah, why don't you play it? Yeah, let's just jump into the ghost note thing. We've stretched this to being a little bit more complicated. I saw Josh play this, and I was like, you got to teach us that too, man.
Okay, cool.
So take it away.
Cool. So.
Cool. So left hand, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not even gonna try right now. I'm gonna
That's
hurt
not-
myself.
you're good.
I'm gonna hurt myself. You guys got that written out?
Yeah.
Take some time, really sit slow with that one and work on it. And like he's saying, like go really slow to the point where you're like reading one note at a time. Because if you're practicing it sloppy, you're gonna play it fast sloppy. So just nail it down slow.
Exactly.
Awesome, man.
For sure.
Okay, very cool. So we've got that idea, and I think for now, that's probably the best thing is just focus on this pattern.
Cool.
Focus on practicing that. Yeah, man. Do you want to play it for us one more time?
Yeah, sure. Just the ghost note one, or just the simple
Ghost
one?
note one.
Cool. And the ghost note one, like I said, same with the backbeat with this. Like, it's kind of up to you. You can branch from this. A lot of what I'm doing here, ghost note wise, is that similar to like ga.
Yeah.
So have fun with it. Be creative. Insert some ghost notes where you feel necessary.
Here's what we should for sure do is, can you play it with just ghost notes, no backbeat? Just putting on all the. There you go. Here we go.
All right,
on the spot.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here.
So yeah, start that pattern. Get it going with your right. Do you guys see that? I just gave Josh Manuel a new exercise.
Honestly,
see that?
that's sick. That's cool.
So if you play through that, and even if you guys were to, because you were doubling some of them, even if you guys were to play through that and just play the E's and O's, watch. Play it again. Play it again. We'll try this out real quick.
Okay.
Play it again.
So do you do
I'll
the ghost note?
play the ghost
Okay.
notes.
Okay. Here
Go
you go.
ahead.
So. You got me tripped up.
I was just as tripped up because I'm like, ah!
No,
Trying
that's
to find the pocket.
Exactly. You can just. That's honestly the best way to get acquainted, I think, with like putting ghost notes wherever you'd like.
Yeah.
It's just being, going back and forth, and then finding some doubles, and then inserting some things, getting creative with it, really.
Yeah, big time. So that's the goal, guys. We got those exercises. Let's head to the practice video. Let's work on those. In the meantime, dude, play us out.
Cool.